everyone, my name is Judith Ocoralde, a BSIT student, and for today's video, I will discuss the factors to consider when purchasing a computer as a student, as well as the factors to consider when purchasing, subscribing, activating, updating, and upgrading software and solutions. First one is the budget. When you're shopping for a computer, remember to consider your budget and what features you need. There are many different prices for different computers, so it's important to find one which fits with your budget. The second one is the processor. As a student, the quad-core processor with up to 4 GHz is required, but it's more important to have a single-thread performance. The third one is the memory. PCs with different amount of RAM or the memory, which is important because it is allowed to computer to restore more things at once. For a college student, 8 gig of RAM is plenty. However, student who process a lot of data should consider at least 16 gigabyte of RAM. The fourth one is the graphic card. Graphic card are important pieces of hardware that help your computer graphics looks better. They have a lot of different features including the number of cores and clock speed and bandwidth. You'll want to make sure the card is compatible with your monitor or displays. The RTX 3080 Ti is the best option for students wanting to build a computer system suits the school needs. The fifth one is the storage. SSD is the best option, but an HDD is still good if you don't have the money for an SSD. Student using computer for only basic function like browsing, typing, paper, using social media, etc. can get by on 4 gig through they risk encountering problem in the year 2. And the sixth one is the operating system. The operating system is the software that helps your computer run properly. Windows and Mac OS are the most popular operating system, and they both good for different purposes. Windows is better for PC gaming and Mac OS is better for creative activities. You'll want to decide which version of Windows for Mac OS you want, and make sure you have the latest version. However, Linux is an excellent alternative to Windows 10, Mac OS, and even Chrome OS. The last one is the warranties and return. When you buy a new PC, make sure to consider the warranty, return policy, and other features. Most computers come with at least 1 year warranty, but some companies offer longer warranties for an additional cost. It's important to know the warranty and return policy before you buy so you can be sure you're getting the PCs that right for you. And that's all for the factors to consider when buying a computer. Let's move on and discuss the factors to consider when purchasing, subscribing, activating, updating, and upgrading the software and solutions. First is this purchasing a software. You need to know how much does it cost and what is the value. Basing your decision price point alone may not ensure your business is getting the most value. Remember, a software's price does not always correlate with its value. Next one, when purchasing, will you need the assessment implementation? You want to choose a software that will be able to adapt quickly and easily. Next, when purchasing, is your software company prepared to fix bugs? When purchasing a software, how often do they push updates? Next one is the system customizable to meet your needs? Customization on paper sounds great. Next one is what kind of support they offer. Lastly is what kind of security does the software provide? Next is subscribing. When using a software, we can't avoid the problem. Buy or subscribe as software. Don't forget to check where you can rely on them for software solution. Next one is when you activating. Some software will need to be activated once it has been installed. You may be able to use the software for a short time without activation, but it will eventually stop working. Next one is updating and upgrading. It is important to install upgrades and keep system software fully up to date. If using cloud computing, you will no longer need to install and set up software across the business. Instead, your business applications are provided over the internet. That's all. I hope you enjoy it and learn from it. And thank you. Have a good day.